BM everyone, welcome to Base Conversation. Base Conversation is your gateway to the Base ecosystem. On this session, we'll be having an interesting time with the builder and we'll be looking at a lot of the innovations happening in the Base ecosystem. We'll also be talking about the just concluded Base Buildathon. So I'm glad to have in the house an amazing builder, a product designer, Snow. Welcome to the session, Snow.
Thank you.
Hope you're based today.
I am. Today is a very busy day.
It's a very base someday. That's amazing. That's amazing. So far, we have seen a lot of things happen in the base ecosystem, and also we have seen base coming to Africa, trying to reach a lot of Africans and show them that people who are not just developers, but designers, content creators, everyone is a builder on base. So, what do you think about the move of base in Africa?
So, I honestly think that base do a lot of good things. Like base community, base ecosystem generally is very, very exciting. So in the past few weeks, I've seen a lot of rounds happening on webcasts, and I've seen opportunities given to content creators, people writing articles, people doing animations, not just developers, right? And that is so exciting. So I saw one of the projects we just completed in Base Buildathon in Africa. Someone submitted a project that's based Akure, where they were dancing and they brought people on chair. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I saw the video.
So that was so cool. Like, it was really, really cool. They are singing the song Yoruba about base, Jessicola, and different things in the base ecosystem. So I think that's really, really cool. I mean, base doing like a lot of work. Shout out to the Base Africa co-founders, Caris and Coco Codes.
Big shout out to Caris, big shout out to Coco Codes.
Doing a lot of work,
So it's amazing to see Base Africa, and I think we had about 260 submissions for the hackathon, and it was just like a 1 month, let's say 5 weeks period of time, and we saw a lot of innovation happening. So today on Base Conversations, we'll be looking at Base as a superhighway. All right, you know what happens on highways, right? So when you want to have traffic be congested, you need a superhighway. So if we have Ethereum as a road that is congested, then we now have Base as a superhighway that allows for faster transaction, faster movement, and like faster innovation. So technically, Base has rollups, all right, and a lot of like infrastructure that supports fast transactions, that supports people who want to deploy a lot faster and a lot cheaper, right? So let's look at, okay, how can builders leverage the functionalities that Base offer, like Base as a superhighway? What do you think, like, how do you think builders can, leverage Base, to deliver innovation at a faster pace?
Okay, so I think that Base really, like I said earlier, provides a lot of opportunities for builders, right? There's even, I think one of the sections Coco Codes posted, we talked about people building with no-code tools on Base. That's like very, very massive.
That's a no-brainer.
That is very massive, and I think there are a lot of opportunities for builders on Base. So on the Base ecosystem, there are like developer tools, or rather learning tools for people who want to learn more about Base and how to build on Base. So I think if you really want to build on Base and build products that would last, you can check out those opportunities, those resources where you can learn about different things. I think there are resources to teach you how to deploy smart contracts, how to build, what to do, how to use on-chain kits, and the rest of them. So I think looking at those opportunities, those resources rather, would be a great way to start.
Okay, right. And I really love the fact that on Base we have like developer support. So you're coming prior to this time, if you're trying to explore a particular blockchain ecosystem, if you're trying to explore a particular set of tools, right, you have to go through a very long learning curve and handling a lot of technical difficulties. But like the particular experience I had during the Buildathon, we needed to access the Coinbase developer portal, and we saw a lot of the DevRels in Africa reach out to the Coinbase team and help us, access some of these tools. So I think the innovation on Base is really like transformative. But looking at product in the African sense, like I think more builders will now focus on solving real life problems with Base. So let's talk about the product you submitted for the Buildathon, and let's look at like solving real life problems like using Base. So tell us a little bit about like your project and how was the experience building?
It was awesome. It was Base on.
It was Base on. That's right. Awesome.
I myself submitted Azadify. Yeah. So basically, we thought about the fact that to be able to make transactions, crypto transactions, you have to create a wallet, you have to go to Coinbase, you have to find an external wallet. Meanwhile, what we thought about, what if we could just do this on WhatsApp?
Come on, like 5 billion people use WhatsApp.
Exactly. Right? So you text almost every day on WhatsApp. So why not just make transactions on WhatsApp? And that's where AzaDeFi was born. So basically, it's AzaDeFi. You make transactions on WhatsApp. You send crypto. You send cryptocurrencies such as Ethereum, Base USDC on ETH, and stuff like that, right? Very, very easily. And the transactions are gasless. They are easy attached. You can send and receive with just your WhatsApp number. That is very that's what we came up with for the solution. So that in basic sense, we're just saying how can we make it easier for people to carry out transactions, transactions, and then that's where AzaDeFi was born.
Wow. That's like really amazing. Looking at the fact that you are bringing innovation to where the users are. Like we have a lot of like issues with user experiences when it comes to like decentralized products and decentralized protocols, where people try the barrier of access is a lot higher because they have to understand how to navigate these very complex like DeFi platforms and all of that. We're seeing AzaDeFi, right? AzaDeFi. Trying to solve these problems, bring innovation, like literally like billions of people use WhatsApp.
So it's just like very easy. You know, everybody chat on WhatsApp, and even the most layers of men, basically everybody knows how to send a message on WhatsApp, listen to voice notes and things like that. So we just thought, why not just do this on WhatsApp and let's see how it goes.
So that means even newbies who have not prior to this time had like experience with decentralized platforms can easily
receive crypto from anybody with just a WhatsApp number.
Wow, that's super amazing. And like looking at, say, from the highway point of view, we have like certain things that need to, we need to come into the spotlight. Like, what are those things you feel like builders should have put into consideration a lot more while trying to leverage Base as a superhighway? Now we have established the fact that Base is a superhighway that allows for faster transactions, that allow for cheaper transactions. Like, look at having gasless. I can transact on WhatsApp and it's gasless. Come on, that's like very, very innovative. So what are those things you think that needs to be brought to the spotlight for a lot more builders to, in the African space in this sense, to get onboarded on Base?
Okay, so I feel like one thing people building on Base should really look at is solving actual problems. So there are actually a lot of problems in Africa that can be solved using decentralized applications, crypto platforms, and the rest. So how about we go to the grassroots and actually look at these problems and think about ways you can solve them using the Base ecosystem. Like we've been saying of this well, Base is a superhighway and it's really helped. It's provided easy access to building. So why not we leverage this access, right? But we need to actually look at problems we can actually solve. So there are a lot of problems, true, but can this problem be solved, and how can Base be brought into it? So let's look at things like that.
Wow, that's amazing. So African builders need to do their user research.
Exactly, do your user research, go to your
grassroots,
talk to your users.
Talk to users, A lot of founders don't like to talk to users. They want to build something in silence and then come out and then launch on product hunt or something.
As a product designer, the most interesting part of any project for me is actually talking to people.
Wow.
Because the truth is, let's say you have a brief and you're expected to do a design from that brief. The truth is that, yes, this is what you want to solve and this is the solution in your head. But the truth is when you go into the grassroots, you actually talk to people, potential users, target users about this project. You find out that what they are even facing is way different from what you think. And when you talk to these people, they give you ideas of solutions that you can do to make their lives easier, and then you can do it from there.
So now we're looking at incorporating these solutions on Base into their everyday lives.
Exactly.
That is something every builder should take note of. You have to find a way to incorporate the solutions you're building into the everyday lives of our users. So we've talked about AzaDeFi. I also like to talk about Declan Work. Declan Work is building a global talent network on Base. We are trying to build the bridge between employers and talent, and we want to have talents have verifiable credentials on chain, so they can verify their proof of work on chain. They can find opportunities on chain, and that way we are looking to onboard even Web2 freelancers, people who have been like, the freelance market is really a huge one, and we want to see how can we bring people who have been freelancing, people who have been looking for gigs, to the on-chain economy, and how do we help them participate seamlessly. So I would like to see, what do you think about freelancing in the on-chain economy, and how do you think that will impact a lot of people in the African space?
Okay, I think one of the main goals of Base is to bring people on-chain. So I think that's very good. That's like a very great idea.
1 billion people on chain,
1
right?
billion people on chain. And like you said, freelancing is a huge market in Africa, especially because everybody wants to do remote work, everybody wants to work from home. And bringing these people on chain is going to make it way easier for people. For instance, some freelancers, right, when you're trying to get paid, they use platforms like Udemy and Fiverr. All these platforms are not 100% the best.
Yeah.
Right? Sometimes you have to face issues with clients not paying you on time, clients not even giving you your money at all. I think bringing these people on chain is going to help them. It's going to create an easier platform for freelancers and also for people looking to hire freelancers, because now you can see verifiable credentials that these people have before you hire them.
Wow, that's amazing. So I think with Base we can have local talent and global impact.
Sure.
Yeah. So looking at things from the standpoint of local talent and global impact, like how do you think like techies who are already in Web 2 would get onboarded to Base? What would be the roadmap you share with them to, okay, if you're in Web 2 already, this is how you can like transition to Base full time?
Okay. So I'm still going to point out the fact that there are resources Base already has for people who want to get started in the ecosystem. And that is just the best way to start. Obviously, if you're in Web 2 and you're looking to get started in Web 3 in general, not just the Base ecosystem, you have to read articles, you have to watch videos even about what Web 3 is all about, crypto, blockchain, and the rest of them. And then go to, if you want to build on a specific blockchain, like Base for instance, you have to use the resources already. They have created resources that are easy to understand, easy to read, easy to access, very free, where you just have to read and understand what it's all about. So I think accessing those resources will be the best way to start.
Yeah, just like with every other piece of technology you explore as a builder, you always have to go through documentation. You always have to like learn, understand like what that platform or what that technology is all about, and try to integrate like with the current stack or the tools you use from day to day. So I think that's like very, very profound. That's very, very profound insight. So let's talk about like the community support. Like big shout out again to Base Africa. Base Africa has been awesome. Recently we've had Base Africa in Nairobi, Kenya, in South Africa. And recently I saw this innovation, Kids on Chain, trying to expose kids to to like on-chain concept and the on-chain economy. I really believe that the foundation of a child's life like determines how that child's like grows to be. So how do you think bringing kids on chain will impact the on-chain economy in the next couple of years?
So I've heard a lot of people in Web 2, not just Web 3 now, techies in general, say if I had started learning this thing when I was much, I would go for a lot. Exactly. So I think that is beautiful, right? Like you said, the foundation of a kid determines how far they'll go. And if we start integrating blockchain into these kids now, then the future is going to be a lot. I can't even imagine the kind of solutions that these children are going to come up with in the next 10, 20 years. I mean, the future is going to be based on.
Based on future,
So actually, that's what I think.
That's super amazing. And another very important highlight about Base is the fact the EVM compatibility. So you can see developers who are already on like building other EVM solutions can easily get onboarded on Base, and we've talked about like the developer support. So let's take a deep dive into what are the challenges like you dealt during the buildathon. What are the probable challenges you faced? What are those technical or non-technical challenges you had to overcome to get your solution on Base?
Okay. So I think the most common challenge we faced was the VPN to Coinbase. So we had to use a VPN to access Coinbase and its features, and obviously we had to use on-chain kits and integrate smart wallets and base names into Azure DeFi. So that was a huge problem we faced. That VPN part. I don't know what Coinbase is going to do about that, because it's really doing that with a lot of stuff. So anytime we try to deploy a smart contract, we have to use a VPN and stuff. So it was really tricky. I think that was the main issue we faced.
So in terms of user experience, how did you guys overcome the challenges in terms of crafting a good user experience with WhatsApp and all
with WhatsApp? So there was not much to do really, because WhatsApp is already there, it's already built. So what we did was that when you chat up the bot, it sends you a message, and then you can decide to check your wallet's balance. You can decide to receive crypto for someone or send crypto to someone. So we tried to make sure that you are protected as a user of Azadify on WhatsApp. So when you go to when you start up the bot, it takes you to a particular link where it tells you so and so person is trying to create an account with Azadify, and then it makes sure that you're actually aware that this action is happening with your WhatsApp number.
Yeah.
So we try to make sure that there was ample security for anybody trying to create an account.
Wow. Wow, that's really amazing. Building with security and scalability in mind, that's very demure, that's very cutesy. that's very cutesy. So, like, you know, builders, we always have to explore. We're always exploring. We are always exploring this superhighway. And let's say the conjunction of Ethereum with Base is very beneficial. So if you would wave a magic wand and see some solutions on Base, if there was a way you could wave a magic wand to see some things built out for you, or like what solutions would you want to have on Base? What are those things you want to see on the Base ecosystem?
I would want to be able to pay. I would want to be able to make everyday transactions using Base, like a market woman, even withdraw from a POS using my Base wallet. Yeah, that is a feature that it's a lot, because now if you want to, let's say you have ETH on Base and you want to make a transaction, you want to withdraw your money, you have to convert that to fiat.
Yeah, to fiat first.
Yeah,
you have to upfront.
Exactly. So what if you could just go to a POS and tell them, oh, I want to withdraw money from the Base ecosystem, Ethereum, so amount of Ethereum, so amount of USDC, and then they just maybe scan a QR code and you get your money.
That would be like
that's crazy. I mean, it's something that we could do in the next coming years, but that's a solution I would really want.
I saw a product like in the course of the hackathon called Zen. So like it was built by builders, Victor Akan.
Okay.
So I think I saw the post about the product. I think it allows you to send USDC on Base to a phone number or an email. So imagine maybe merchants have phone numbers and emails they could receive and get easily off ramp. So like I really believe like with the pace of innovation happening on Base, we can get to these solutions like a lot faster. Like over the next couple of years as we keep exploring, we keep building on this superhighway, right? Yeah. So what are like other features or other insights you would love to share?
One more thing I want to say is to leverage community support on Base. So in Base Africa particularly, there's a huge community support system. So when you make posts on Webcast, when you post about projects you're working on, projects you're building, a lot of people tend to support and actually say, this project is actually very cool. How can I contribute and things like that. So if you're currently trying to build in Africa, I think you should leverage on that community support that already exists. Builders like I am Caris, Coco Code, Isipele, these are all people building on Base, and they're here to support everyone who are legitimately trying to build on this ecosystem and advance the ecosystem. So I think we should actually leverage that community support. Try to build things that actually solve problems, things that you think will last. And I feel like this support is available for everyone.
Wow, that's amazing. I can recall like in the early weeks of the hackathon, there was a workshop that DeFi DevRel had with, I think, with 3 ladies. Okay, it was a virtual workshop that we were 3 ladies, and like a lot of technical explanations were made say as simple as ABC. So the developer support is super we the innovations happening on Base is transformative. And on Twitter Spaces, we hear could say we are building even beyond the buildathon. We are building even beyond the buildathon. We are trying to see how can we help these builders figure out how to take this product to their users, get them to use them in real life. And I would like us to just take a look at what are those on-chain platforms that builders can access, like Zora, Miro. So do you explore any of those on-chain platforms?
Yeah, so I write articles on Miro.
Wow. Tell us a little about that.
So I write short form articles on Miro. Basically, I just started some weeks ago. I've been writing on Medium. Do you know Medium?
Yeah, sure.
I'm writing on Medium, but I just started writing recently on Miro. So basically, articles I've posted are about the Base ecosystem, nouns. I don't know if you know nouns. Nouns, and then Base nouns. So those are basically what I'm writing. So I'm trying to explore a way to talk to people about Base, nouns, base DAO, and different communities rather building on base in using short form articles.
Yeah.
They're also having James. So there's also Dracula where you post videos. Yeah. So these platforms are actually available to everyone. Then Webcast, which is the most popular social media platform on Base. On Webcast, you can earn with rounds. I don't know if you know rounds.
Rounds.
You can earn on rounds. You can earn on Base Build. That's like one of the aspects of rounds I really like. So on Base Build, you really post about or you build for the week, and you get to earn from a pool of 1 to 3 hits. And that's a lot
just for
of
buildings on Base within a week.
Exactly. So that's part of the support we are talking about. So these people see they're actually building on the Base ecosystem and they try to reward you for it.
That's super amazing. So we are transitioning from an off-chain economy to the on-chain economy, and we are trying to bring 1 billion users on-chain. So let's look at how do you think women or ladies should interact with the on-chain economy. Let's talk about bringing ladies on-chain. We've seen an amazing, Caris has been doing an amazing job.
Yeah.
Global Girl Sandra, a lot of ladies in the space who have been contributing immensely. So how do you think women should, explore the on-chain economy and come on-chain?
So I think the opportunities available for men are also available for women.
Yeah,
right? So
equal opportunities.
There's equal opportunities in the Base ecosystem. I mean, the co-founder of Base Africa is a lady, and she's actually doing a lot of work. So there are actually communities that are centered on women, communities like Tree Ladies, communities like SheFi.
Women in DeFi as well.
Women in DeFi, exactly. I'm currently taking a course on SheFi. That's like a community centered to youth to support women in blockchain, teach them about what blockchain is and how to contribute to the ecosystem. So I think women should leverage on these opportunities and try to, register for these courses, join these communities, attend boot camps. All these boot camps are mostly free. All the boot camps are free. The one I'm taking with SheFi right now is a free course, and it's going to last for some months. And I'm basically going to give you a certificate at the end saying you've learned about the blockchain and this is your level of expertise. So I feel like women who are interested in the blockchain, the Base ecosystem, Web3 in general should actually leverage on these opportunities and these communities that were built specifically for women.
That's super amazing. So I think we can proudly say that there's a place for everyone on Base, and everyone can be a builder on Base. Everyone who can contribute ideas, everyone who can literally think, right? Anyone who can literally think about something. So maybe you see, Nigerians, we like to complain. Africans, we like to complain. We like to complain about the government, complain about leadership, complain about everything, the weather. Everybody's complaining about something. But I think if builders can take a different perspective to what are the challenges we have, how can we solve these problems, how can we innovate to take away these problems for everyone, not just ourselves in the society. I think we are going to get to the vision of an on-chain future, and it's really amazing to see how inclusive it is. Like you said, the gender equality in this space. Everyone is welcome to be a builder. Anyone can innovate in this space, and I really love the charisma and the energy the people in this ecosystem have. It's something very, very unique, and this Base as a superhighway will really accelerate innovation in Africa and will take us to that developed future a lot faster than we maybe had envisioned prior to this time. So I think at this point we'll call it a day on Base Conversations. Thank you so much, Snow, for coming on Base Conversations. Base Conversations is your gateway into the Base ecosystem. We'll be having more sessions with more amazing builders. Do well to follow us on YouTube, subscribe to our channel on YouTube, follow us on X, and then let's have more amazing conversations as we build for the future. Thank you, Snow.
Thank you.
Stay based and build on Base. Stay based. Thank you very much. Thank you.